Hi, I'm Susie from out west Homestead. This is a trip me and Bill took. He wanted to go look at this canyon on the western side of the state. So we stopped here. We're close to a highway. And this was the old mining ruins. It looks like they left some of their work and their spill. So we stopped and let the dogs out and took a break. So he wanted to visit a canyon he's been reading about. This was a few years ago, called Red Canyon, and it was an old Apache trail. So we took off one morning and to take a look at it because he wanted to do some horseback riding in it, and we did eventually. But this is the trip where we went to check it out. It was real pretty. Right over here is the highway, and right down here is that mining area. So there is a fence here, but there's a gate there. We thought about going into that area. There's a creek that runs way back, and anyway, we never did do it, but we was thinking about it. Looks like a nice, easy trail. And it looks like it goes to thousands of acres. You could take that trail and just ride way back. All this is open range. And New Mexico has a lot of open range. These were the mountains that we're looking for. I think it took about 2 or 3 hours to get over here. But where we was going, on the back side of this mountain range to look for that canyon. It was our first trip over here. Here's the back side. This is open range. We didn't ever see one car through here. Real quiet. We're headed back in this area, more over here, but you just don't see nobody. So here's the canyon we're looking for, East Red Canyon, and it goes way back in there. So we took a drive. We got up here and looked down, and plus we went back in here and looked at a canyon. It was mostly, we're just looking things over. So this is where you pull in. And this is a road, but it's creek bed also. We stopped and let the dogs have water. It's a beautiful place. Right back this way is the entry where we took our horses. And right here, it looks like you could. Looks like a trail going up right there. And the dogs, they was looking down. This is the trail we rode with our horses. Went back in there, and they like to look too. This is part of the trail down here. Right down there. And it curves back. So we were getting up on top here, and we hiked down here. When we headed back, we went over there and took a look. It was so pretty back in here, and this is just thousands of acres. And we hiked this canyon and rode horses, and we hiked this before. It's a way to get out of that canyon. So Bill, he wanted to come over and look at this other canyon, and it goes way up there. It had pretty views everywhere. And here's Bill looking off looking at everything. There's Tuli right there by him. There's a lot to see. And we looked at this. This looks so neat down here. It looked like you could ride a horse. We didn't know where the trailhead started, but there is a trail down there, so it's possible to ride. Anyway, that was pretty neat to look at. And this was another place. It was really green right down here. So they might have a seep or something down there. But the pine trees are big. It'd be interesting to go over here by this cliff and explore. So we found another canyon. And then we went back to the one we wanted to ride, and we did ride. And we was looking down at, and me and Bill, every time we looked down at it, we got dizzy. It's like, golly. It just kind of draw you down to it. It was so fun to ride this canyon. It just makes you feel like you're in something mysterious. But this was an old patchy trail that went through there. Canyons like this are a lot better to go through instead of up and down hills. You know, it stays flat for long ways. It was a real pretty ride. Yeah, when we was down there, we was a little bit worried about rocks falling on us, but we didn't have any rocks. So when we was out there, we met a rancher that had these cows, and he said eagles was coming down and killing his calves. And what happened, they'd grab the young calves and take off flying with them and drop them because they was too heavy, and his calves would get killed. So when we was looking at them, all the cows turned around and looked at us like, you got something to eat? This is when we were leaving East Red Canyon. And there's the old Western Corral. I think that is so pretty. But it's beautiful country. So here's a antelope, and we seen a few of them. He took off running when he seen us. And Blue seen him too. He says, I see that antelope. And you see the cactus in the back of the truck. They had a whole bunch of them over there. I like them cactus. And there's some horses we seen. And off to the left is a ranch out this way. And that's the ranch horses. I thought that one right there is pretty. Nice markings. And then this horse here, he was just standing up there watching us. I thought that was so pretty, but he kind of looked lonely. So I told Bill, I said, I want to stop and take a picture of that sign. That's a cool looking sign. And right off here, there's 1, 2, 3. There's 3 horses. And I got over here and waved at them. And they seen me. So here they come. It was cute. And I'm glad the ranch owner didn't see them come up. What are you doing my horses? I go, I don't know, they come up. But anyway, here they come. This is kind of neat looking blaze that she has there. Or he. They were friendly enough. So they just come probably see if we had any food. But it was nice that they come up. So they seen that I didn't have no treats for them. So they started heading toward the truck. I guess they think, well, there must be hay over there. This one's looking. And there. I said, don't you have any hay? Isn't that cute? But the other one come look. I'm sure they got hay in that truck, but they didn't find none. So we come down to the this picnic area. Just a little ways back in here is the Rio Grande River, and these are cottonwood trees all around here. And you don't, this little park here, you don't hardly ever see anybody here. If we come through here, we usually come down to eat something. So this was about the end of the day. We had a lot of fun looking around. There's Blue. So we was heading back. Here's we're getting ready to cross the Rio Grande, and here's the river. It had a lot of water in it. So thanks for coming along on our tour. Appreciate it a lot. Bye.